Good evening, lovely people. Welcome along to Monza, Autodromo Nazionale Monza, for what is going to be a bit of a step up for us. Those of you who have watched the channel and tuned in, I've had a few good weeks in the Mercedes AMG F1 W13 in iRacing in the fixed setup.
The guy behind has just done a 124.3.
Thanks, Jim. In the fixed setup series in iRacing, so that basically means that you can't change the car setup at all. It's for people like me coming into the car new, it means you don't have to worry about setting the car up and things. So it's almost like a sprint race in F1 terms. So I think it's called the sprint fixed series. So it's a short race. There's no pit stops or anything. You obviously can't change anything apart from brake bias, which you would have seen me doing in previous races. But this is the kind of proper, if you like, championship of the car. So this is, I think it's about 50% race. It's double the race distance of the fixed series, but I think we're about 50% of an actual Grand Prix distance. So at Monza, that's 26 laps. And there's a mandatory tyre change, so we need to come into the pits at some point, and we need to decide on a tyre strategy. We have full control over the car setup, so we've got to tune everything, all the various options that we've got in the setup menu. We can do what we like with the car. And obviously that also means we've got all the tools in the steering wheel available. So there's quite a lot goes on. I've not done a race yet. I've done some race simulations and testing. I tend to be playing with so as far as what you can change on the steering wheel as the session goes on, I tend to change the high speed diff, the mid corner diff, obviously the engine, you call it ERS deployment mode as required, and also the engine braking are things that I play with because as the session goes on, obviously your tyres wear, the balance of the car changes a bit, so you're just trying to keep it drivable, because it's very easy on worn tyres to throw this thing off the road, which we don't want to do. So yeah, you can see people out doing testing just now. I'm kind of reasonably happy with the consistency of the race setup. I'm not really sure where I'm going to be pace wise, so I can't promise anything. And again, also strategy, I don't know if I think there seems to be a strategy everyone goes with. It tends to be to start in the medium and then to finish in the softs. So I'm going to go with that. I've tried a few different ones in testing, and that seemed to be the most sense. In real life, obviously they start on soft tyres, tend to be in Grand Prix racing, but that for here it just seemed like the weight of the car when it was more full with fuel was overloading the soft tyres. So yeah, that's why I'm not going with that approach. And again, everyone else seems to go medium soft, so let's hope that's the case. The hard, it tended to be a little bit slow and didn't wear that much less than the medium in my experience. So yeah, I don't think the hard's much of an option. Maybe if you have a front wing damage or something in lap 1 and you have to come into the box, then yeah, you can stick on the hard and not stop again for the race. But the medium might actually make the whole race as well, depending how hard you push it. So yeah, a lot to do with obviously strategy, how long. I think my calculations around about 33 seconds or so while losing a pit stop from the moment you break into the pits to the moment you're back up to speed again. So around about 33 seconds. So we'll try and keep an eye on the gaps to make sure we stop at the right time, or the most appropriate time. Tyre life as well. You can't just go and banzai the tyre. You've got to really look after it. Again, just like real F1, if you go out there and banzai the tyre, you're going to end up destroying it and being slow. So qualifying as well, obviously, so we've got the same 2-lap qualifying, but again it tends to be the final lap when the tyres are the warmest that you really want to nail. So but because now I've got control over the ERS system, I don't have to go out and, if you watch this fixed series, I was having to stay off full throttle to stop it deploying energy. Now I can just tell the car not to deploy any energy, so until we're onto the fast lap. So yeah, lots to think about. 2 DRS zones here as well at Monza, down the start finish straight, around about halfway down the grid. I think it starts, or towards the back end of the grid where the grid is, and then also up towards Ascari. Actually, as you see on screen there, actually that's the entrance of the Ascari chicane. So under the old bank and up there, there's a DRS zone there as well. I think that's it. A lot to take in. Hey James, how you doing? Which pedals? I've got the Husingveld Ultimate Plus pedals. Again, one of my building your virtual race car videos that I did, it's some details in there. I haven't put in how I've set them up specifically for the F1 car yet. I will do that at some point. I usually have a tuning rig for the car. From memory, it's 100 kilos I've got on the brake cell, and can you see it in there? If I jump on board, you can maybe see the feet. So, but there is movement in it. It's quite soft a bit there, and then it really gets pretty solid pretty quickly. But I find that that's a good level of modulation for me. So yeah, I will at some point do a video about how I've set the rig up to make me feel more immersed in the Formula One, in the modern F1 car than it was in the Lotus 79 and the Lotus 49 again, which were different, totally different beasts to this. But it's been interesting, you know, seeing F1 evolving through driving. So anyway, so you're racing tonight, James, hopefully. Although you're very quick, so maybe hopefully not. So. Where are we so far? So what time do we have left? Okay, yeah, I had V3, VRS, V3s. Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by VRS. The V3s, the Fanatec V3s. Right, it's at 9 PM. I know, I'll be doing this and then going to bed. I'm working tomorrow. Yeah, the Fanatec V3s I had before these, actually, before I went serious. I think some of my earliest sim racing videos where I raced the Formula A 3.5, they were on the Fanatec pedals. They were a good set as well. I ordered the VRS. Okay, so got you. Oh, somebody's had a moment in the start finish, right? Right, well, what have we got? We've got a few minutes. Right, I've got the qualifying set up on because I just want to. That guy's causing anarchy in the main straight. I want to have a quick feel of the car in quality trim before we head off. So I'm going to get rid of preview and I'm going to jump on board and we'll go and do a little bit of quality practice. We should have enough time to do an actual quality sim. Again, when we get to the race, I'm quite new to this, well, very new to this series, so I don't know how much I'm going to be talking through a race, because there's a lot of mental capacity required to be on top of all the settings and things of the car, where we are, etc. So we'll see. So you'll see at the moment, if you can see the display, I've got it on no deploy, so no matter how hard I go in the throttle, it's not going to deploy any energy. And we wanted to do that for the first 2 warm-up laps, and then hopefully nail the final lap. We don't want to push the tyres too hard either, especially on the first lap. Start ramping up a little bit in the second lap, get some heat into them, but we really don't want to take any wear life out of them. Remember your DRS, Jordan? I did a race through the week in the fixed series, and I was so used to doing race sims that I forgot to open my DRS on my qualifying lap on the first DRS zone, which was embarrassing. We want to put load in the brakes, but we don't want to put too much load in the tyres in this out lap. And again, in the quality session, we get our next lap as well. This would actually be a timed lap. There's the DRS zone. But it's not the lap we want to go for as far as the lap time. Of course, the danger of... Well, I brake for turn 1. The danger of putting everything on the line in the last lap is that, especially Monza, it's very easy just wander a little bit too wide in some of the corner exits. Most of the corner exits, the rule is 4 wheels off the painted curb, so the red, green and white curb. And if you do, you get an off track, and of course that means your qualifying lap is invalid, which is not good. Mind you, in Monza, with turn 1 being as notorious as it is, maybe you want to start with the pit lane, I don't know. People are maybe doing qualifying runs now. Oof! Corner 21.5, that's quick. Alright, good gap in front. Back up the throttle a bit, get down into quality mode, and let's try a lap.
Just done a 121.3.
we go. 31.1.
Your quickest overall. Your lap time was 121.1.
It's probably one of my quickest laps actually. It was reasonably good. I was too fast into what do you call it, Ascari. It was a little bit easy going into Parabolica, so there's a little bit of time in the table there. Yeah, overall, yes, sectors 1 and 2 I was a bit slow as well. I thought the second chicane was a little bit messy. My exit to turn 1 was a bit messy as well, so a little bit of time in the table there. But again, the perfect lap, as they say, doesn't exist, so reasonably happy. Oh, there's been lots of chat since it disappeared, so yeah, the softs do not last long here. The softs in pit around 15 to 17. I don't know if I can make the mediums last to 15. We'll see. So the tyres want to change in the grid. Yeah, I was going to do that actually. Thanks, James. Good tip. Don't want to have to do that on the fly. Although I have forgotten in the past of my racing, and I've had to do stuff like that on the fly, so which is fun. How you doing, Dave? Good to see you. Up and saying hello. Hope you come show face at Knockhill in about the minute. Yeah, it'd be good to go back to Knockhill. I've not been there for a couple of years actually since we officially stopped racing. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I've not been keeping up with the calendar, to be fair. I'm not sure when the races are. But yeah, I'll maybe try and get along to Knockhill at some point. See some familiar faces. Oh, I'm in the wrong camera. This is what happens when I leave the preview off, is I can't see what camera I'm on without clicking on the button, and I end up just talking to the screen up here when actually you're in that camera, and it just looks terrible. Sorry about that. I think that might be us ready for official running. So, ooh, it's very close, isn't it? 23 registered. This is going to be a big race. I think the field was split.
The leader has just done a 120.9.
Oof! Oh, that's quick, Lucas. Very quick. I don't think I can get near that time. Well, I haven't done in the past, anyway. But you never know. As I say, there was time on the table if I just neaten my lap up a little bit. Again, as I said earlier, I have no. I'd like to get into the top 5, but again, it suppose depends who turns up, because when the quick guys turn up, there's a lot of them and they're all very quick. But yeah, I've no prerequisite. Prerequisite. That's not a word. Anyway, I've no requirement as to where I'm going to finish. I'm just going to go for it. Is there some fast foot? Oh god, split is 25. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's go to the race. Split is at 25, so we might get one grid, we'll see. Fast lobby. Fast boys in the lobby doesn't sound good, but you know, if you want to race, you need to race against the best, so that's good. Oh, this is... oh, there's so much to remember about the car when you're on track. It's just totally different from a way I've ever raced. Like, even when I was karting, obviously Formula 4, it was all really sprint races. There was not really any strategy to it, just go as fast as you can. So, and even in the earlier series with this, so you proved, James, when you beat me at Spa, you do need to look after your tyres a little bit in the sprint. But whew, let's see how we get on in the proper stuff. Once we load in, we'll see what the track conditions are like and what to expect when we get out there. Info, where are we? So we've got 36. That's a hot track. That's hotter than I think I've driven yet. That'll be interesting. Right, let's go and see if we get a feel for it. Practice, yeah, nurse to the left, and it's the rear left I struggle with a little bit.
All clear on pit exit.
There's no point in having the no deploy on. You may as well just get a feel for the car. No, not that. No. That's not going to allow me to change it again, is it? Ah! Went too far. I was going to go to race mode, but I'm stuck on build.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 36 Celsius.
It's still blooming high. Too much curb. Spat me out. I'm number 4 actually, which is surprising. I was expecting to be further back than that on my seed. It just means there's more pressure on me though. Always try and finish at least where what number you are, so 4th is the aim. Yeah, the track doesn't feel dissimilar actually. Well, the track does, but the car doesn't feel that dissimilar. How come I change mode? Cross the line. Okay. Good stuff. Right, let's just put qualifying on and set up on. Back in a sec. And we're back. Right, let's go qualify.
All clear on pit exit, you can push now. Okay, Jordan, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Certainly do, but we've really only got 1. The other thing that I never mentioned in the... Oh, get your gears right, Jordan. That I never mentioned in the quali sim I did there was that I just need to lift and coast a little bit on this on these outlaps because I'm very tight on fuel. And you might have heard it when I crossed the line last time in the simulation that I did. The car started a little bit, or when I stopped, sorry. That was because the fuel was pretty much down to 0.
It's now 36 Celsius.
It doesn't sound like it's falling in Egypt. And that's the other challenge in the race, of course, is going to be fuel. First time I did a race sim, I ran out of fuel with like a quarter to go, pretty much on that back straight. So I've added a bit, and I've managed to survive the races so far, or the race sims that I've done, but I think it'll be worst case when you're running yourself. Surely if you're in somebody's slipstream, you'll use less fuel. Oh, I'm not concentrating. But I may have to do some fuel saving as well. Depending how it goes. Right, enough chat. Let's focus on building up to this quali lap. Ah, that was a mess! Oh, 1-8. Lost a heap of time in the first corner. Heap of time in the first corner. Right, let's jump out. And as usual, oh, there we go, we're out. Alright, 2 minutes to go. As usual, I need a toilet. Ooh, we're on professional pole so far, that's not so bad. Right, I will be back in 2 seconds. And we're back. That's one thing that sim racing and real racing has in common, is that I always seem to need the toilet just before the race starts. The amount of times I've sprinted from the holding area at North Hill to to the toilets. Anyway, for some wacky reason, we're still provisional pole. See, Kent hasn't set a lap time yet though, he's pretty quick. Also, we've got Lucas, well that was him, was quicker than me in testing. Connor's quick as well, obviously. P5. Connor saying the track is hotter than the surface of the sun. Yeah, he's right with that. P4, sorry. Who have we got that's not set a time yet? Only Kent that's seeded higher than me, but of course seeded doesn't really mean anything. It's whether you're good in the car or not. Oh, tell you what, sorry, I'll put you back on the old hold for a sec while I load the race setup. Sorry about that. 18 seconds left. This is looking very good. Has Kent set a lap time yet? No, we missed starting from the... Oh, there he is, banged it in. Oh, P3 just... Oh! Oh! Going to be pole. I did not expect that. Did not expect that at all.
That's the end of the session.
Woo.
You're on pole. Well done.
Woo! That'll do. Right. Now the race. Set up identical to Monza 26 lap race. Good. That's what we want. Don't fluff the start. Jordan. Right, let's get you guys on board. Yeah, thanks James. Let's pass turn 1, that'd be good. I need to get off the line. I had a terrible start through the week. In fact, were you in that race? You might have been in that race. I had a terrible start through the week and went backwards. So if the track's if the track's hot though, it's going to be wheel spin hell for me. Anyway, let's worry about that when we get to the grid. Oh, turn off the your preview so it doesn't chutter. Right. 1.69 is my target fuel usage. That should actually be okay. Hopefully. So much things to keep an eye on here. I hope I don't forget to change something. Anyway, 45 seconds to go. Yeah, I'm in attack at the start, Connor. I fancy being in attack at the start to get away, but it seemed to work in testing. Should I not do that? Oh well, let's go. I'm gonna do what I've done so far, and if it's a nightmare, it's a nightmare. 20 seconds to go.
26 laps. The track temp is 36 Celsius. Okay, Jordan, get ready. Green, green, green.
Ah! So my clutch was good, but my wheel spin after that was not good.
Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Seven down, 7.
Forget about the start. Find your rhythm, mate.
Yeah, plan. Oh, come on, you're going to go defensive on lap 1.
Car right. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
Jesus. Oh, this is looking tasty in front. Don't hit me!
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, I got contact. You're joking! Hopefully there's no damage. Oh, he's so slow! Oh, just totally destroying my race. Oh no! It's a long race, it's a long race.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Well done, Jordan. Nice move, mate. The leader has just done 124.8. P5. The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds.
Ah, no DRS. Seem to have plenty of fuel anyway. Lots of green bars lighting up.
That's the fastest lap. Your lap time was at 124.8. The guy in front has just done at 124.8.
traffic this early had an accident, I think.
The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds.
Oh, it's destroying the guy in front. Traffic really didn't work there for him. The guy's just not letting us through, is he? Blue flags. Oh! I think he's used his battery because I'm not catching him.
Okay, Jordan, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Interesting line. Yeah, I really don't think I need to pass this guy at the moment. He's flying. Oh, that was a bit sketchy.
P5. Keep the pressure on, don't give her a break.
Not particularly. I don't know. I don't think there's any point getting into a battle with Daniel here.
Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, you can do better than this.
starts making mistakes like that, Briz. Oh, he's slow here. He's slow here.
On your left. Hold your line, clear left.
Always charges his battery here. He must go. Yeah, he must use the battery down the main straight, and then charge it on the way back, on the way down to the second variante. Yeah, we're definitely okay for fuel anyway, so that worry is out the window.
Stay close, wait for him to crack.
Oh, DRS, of course. I was thinking about something else.
Stay close.
Lighting up the rears like that is going to destroy your tyres, Jordan. Oh my god.
Okay, Jordan, just cut the track.
I know. More than that, 'cause I'm not in DRS. struggling with the fronts a little bit. So one thing I didn't do, of course, is run in dirty air.
Was at 126.0.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
Ah! Worth a try.
The gap ahead is now 0.9.
Yeah, I thought he was going to box. Everyone else was going to box. It's a case of I was going to go if he wasn't going to go. It's going to be a case of do what he doesn't do.
Okay, Jordan.
Let's try for fresher tyres at the end.
Good, V3.
Come on.
Now 5.4 seconds. The leader's pitting now. The car ahead's
Feck it, let's go for it. Let's go for a super late stop.
You're in the lead. You've just done a 126.3. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Right at the end, hopefully I can drive through the safety car. That'll work.
There's traffic on the exit, keep it tight. The guy behind has just done a 124.0.
Daniel ahead of us then. Let's see if our better tyres at the end are going to help any. Not lost too much time actually.
The gap ahead is now 2.0. Has gone off in Grand Prix. Alright Jordan, we're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 1.5.
Oh, DRS, lovely.
The gap in front is now 0.9. this guy distract you. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 0.7. P3. Time was 124.0. The incident in Curva Grande. It looks like Robinson. Yellow flag. Caution.
Oh, I'm going to hit this guy in Ascari, aren't I? No, he's going to pull back in! Come on! Oh, he's not going to let me by, is he? Oh, he is. Drift line. Ah, DRS, I haven't noticed it. Come on, George, wake up.
The gap in front is now 0.9. That lap was at 125.1.
Oh, Connor, it's you in front of me. I didn't notice until now. Oh, that's the back away. Don't. Come on, get a gear. Ah, don't think there's anybody coming. So we're safe.
Car left.
Oh, apart from that guy. Ah. Oh well.
Car left.
Oh, that is annoying.
Clear left.
But at least we're still in the race. I think I'm fourth. Only dropped a place. Maybe shouldn't have softened the mid. I just felt like I needed a bit more rotation, but obviously that was too much rotation.
The gap in front is now 5.4.
It's understeer. Hell, there. Ah, Jordan. Jordan.
P4, 2 to go.
Of course, the spin has probably turned my rear tyres into cheese. A bit more high speed block out. That was bad again. I think it's just my braking. Yeah, we'll have to look at the replay of that one. I think it's my braking. It's starting to suffer. Over again with the engine braking. Oh, for the number. Oh.
The gap in front has increased to 6.0 seconds.
4.8 kilos of fuel left. I've got far too much fuel in the car. Well, there's my pre-race question and fuel answer. If you're running slipstream, you do use less fuel, apparently. That would just be in a hotter day than testing. Oh well, P4, eh? Not bad, not bad.
P4, that's the end of the race.
Not bad.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, bad luck. But you know, I did say we'd finish on our finish where we our number, which we did. So objective achieved in a way. And to be fair, again, I was hoping to get into the top 5. So there we go. But it was looking good for a while. Hi, Connor. I know you can't see me. I'm just waving. Ah! Right, let's park up there and debrief that, shall we? Let's debrief that shenanigans. Oh, so let's see, what have I got left? 3.2 kilograms of fuel. So lesson 1, too much fuel. I'll be sure to take a note of that. Ah. Whew. That was good fun though. I like that longer race format. That was pretty cool. Who bought the? I've gone by the message to Kent. Yeah, Kent won. Connor second. Well done, Connor. I'm annoyed I couldn't give you a better run for your money there. Daniel, good race, Daniel. I enjoyed that. Yeah, and that was that. So also strategy. I think strategy we got right. Quite happy with the strategy. I didn't lose too much, and I didn't lose too much by stopping like 2 laps later than some people. And a lap later than the leader, so yeah. And again, I seem to have a lot of pace at the end, so that was good. Did I get the fastest lap? No, that was qualifying. Sorry, you didn't tell you a lap time. I don't think I probably got the fastest lap, but yeah, I seemed to have good pace at the end. The strategy was good. The nut behind the wheel just dropped it a little bit. Let's look back. Have a look. Here we go. So let's ride on board and see what happened into the second chicane. Hi, thanks, Connor. Good race. Just a pity I couldn't give you more of a fight in the last couple of laps because it was shaping up to be a good one. Yeah, so let's listen to the car into here and see what I do wrong. Yeah, I went in too fast. It's actually don't think it's anything to do with my diff change that I did. And then I took ages to find the gear. Not that it mattered, to be fair, because I was already going to be 4th anyway. Yeah, I think I just went in too hot. Let's have a look back. I mean, on the stream, you would have seen my brake trace. Let's have a look at my brake trace to see how hard I'm braking. It doesn't look that high. I'll have to look at that and see if it's higher or lower than previous laps. I was maybe distracted being so close behind you, Connor. Hi Dad, glad you enjoyed the race. Second to the lap car. Yeah, I was catching you, and the lap traffic was terrible, wasn't it? But yeah, I think where's my mouse? Have you seen the elusive mouse? There it is. Let's go off work. It's an awful noise when they're on board. Yeah, I stopped like a couple of laps later than everybody else, so I think I had fresher tyres at the end. But hey ho, what might have been? What might have been? Yeah, definitely overcut. I was surprised how little time I lost because it was Daniel that I was racing, and then when I came out, he was maybe only another second up the road. So yeah, I think the overcut. Again, I was quite happy with that. I wouldn't do that differently. The only thing I would do differently was not fluff the start for a start. That was maybe having the car in attack off the line, as you said, Connor. It's not a good idea. It seemed to work okay in testing, but yeah, I think the clutch rocked okay, and then it was more I got the second clutch out, but the engine was too tight. I didn't let the revs ride. So again, I don't think it was the attack either. I think it was just my crappy start, crappy clutch control. I had too much clutch out. The revs died all the way down, and then when you try to bring the revs up, just using the throttle, obviously you just spin everything up. So that's what happened there. Questionable defend. It was okay for me, to be fair. I don't know any apart from you guys who come into the chat back to say hi. Thank you for doing so. I appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't know of Daniel, but he was fine. I think as far as I could see. He used. I don't know if that's a thing that you guys do. It seemed to be the thing to use all your battery down the main straight and then charge you up between the 2 chicanes. Is that maybe that's a strategy that you use? I personally feel the need to. When I got in front of him, I was ahead, but maybe I would have done if he was in DRS. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed that. Will we look at the disaster that was the start? That's probably a good idea. So let's go on board again and listen to my. So again, what you'll hear, I think, is you will hear. Go back a bit. You'll hear the clutch. The initial launch, I think, is pretty good, and then I try and get the second clutch out without putting enough throttle in, and it dies the engine, and then I try and build up using throttle, and that spins the wheels. So if you listen along, you should hear that happening real time. Yeah, dead. Yeah, and then the wheel spin. So it died completely, and then I should have had more throttle in as I was letting out the second clutch, but hey ho. I mean, trying not to hit corner in turn 1. Trying to stay out of trouble there, and yeah, and then that's where Daniel got me. Actually, was there. So what actually? Oh yeah, there was a little battle, wasn't there, with the guy in the red car. Who's the guy in the red car? Carol. So there's a wee battle with Carol. And he locked up there. And then that put me wide, so that was it was all a bit crazy, wasn't it? Oh, I've got it in front. So where did we get by? So this, yeah. So for those of you who can't see the 3 monitors, sorry. Gyro me again. So yeah, so Daniel went up the inside. I think he locked up. Sorry, Daniel. And I think I maybe nicked him a little bit. I don't think I got any damage, but it put me off, of course, for here. And then was there another little? I think there was another little dice into the chicane, wasn't there? Spam's attack. Yeah, it looked like it. Well, let's have a look at this. Yeah, so they went side by side. He went deep, and I tried to do a cutback. Oh, and I didn't think he knew I was there. To be fair. He didn't know what I was trying to do. He had no way of seeing that I was going to try and cut back at him. And we did. I don't think we got front wing damage because I would have felt it. It did feel a little bit understeery, but I don't think there was front wing damage. What do we need to do? Reverse change, isn't it? Nah, the front wing looks fine. Yeah, see, I would have felt the damage in the car. This is nearly over at your inland panel. Oh, let's do the classic end of race feature in Jordan's stream. Look at when the corners. Look at something the corner tells us happened there. Where are you, Connor? Let's pop ahead. So you're in lap, you say. Were you leading at this point? No, P3. Okay. Right. So when did you stop? Was lap before me? P3, P3, P3. Oh, there's you in the pits. Okay. We'll go on board. It's like this is like a guest part of the stream. Oh, that's a nervous one. That like the one that headed into the pits that lap. Yeah, I know those feel terrible. They're so difficult. We've got great car control, by the way. It's so difficult to catch these things. Anyway, so started on pole. I did lead a lap. My overcut strategy, so I was at least was leading. I know it never looks as bad as it felt. Trust me. Anyway, what time is that? That's 9 o'clock. So that's been a pretty good stream. I enjoyed that. I really like that race, and these longer races. I have discovered. Connor, I think you hinted to it a couple of times ago in the stream about the 100% races and what is termed. I love the way the car bounces through there. The iRacing Grand Prix Tour. I have discovered this since we spoke last, and it sounds absolutely amazing. So I think that'll be what I'm going to try and train up for next. Hopefully. That sounds awesome. Actual Grand Prix distances. With strategy and everything else that entails. Oh, it's going to be... That would be something. That would be fun. So anyway, yeah, I probably won't. Oh, I definitely won't stream next week. It is my mother-in-law's birthday, so we're heading through to hers for celebration. And the week after that, I believe, is the first round of the Grand Prix Tour. So stay tuned if you're on the. If you don't know what I'm talking about, stay tuned to our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, etc., Twitter, and we'll be putting something up about that and our plans for that. I'm planning it anyway. We'll see. Let's get my pit stop. Can't really see over there. The TV3 that you get the overheads. There we go. Yeah, so I might be doing that next. We'll see. It sounds like great fun. Yes, I saw that as well, Connor. Thanks. It is. I was going to ask actually. It's definitely Friday night at 8 o'clock. I thought that's what it was going to be. I thought it was 7 p.m. I thought it was 7 p.m. I think because I found I can't remember the YouTube channel it's on, but I found the holding for it. I think it said it goes live at 7, so I presumed it was 7. But anyway, I'll find out beforehand. I also found the Discord channel, so I haven't posted anything yet, but I am in there. So if anyone wants to get a hold of me that's been in the race and whatnot, send me a message on Discord. I am in there now, and I'll try and keep up with the news and be a bit more proactive. So thanks very much everyone for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed driving it. It was good fun, apart from the wee spin at the end. But at least I didn't hit anything, at least I finished 4th. Probably picked up a massive off-track points obviously for it, and the safety rate will go down the pan, but hey ho. I can't complain too much about that. Right, thank you all, and I will see you in the next one. Stay tuned for all the news on what we're going to be doing next. And yeah, thanks for hit the like button if you liked it, please. And see you later. Thank you. Take care folks, bye.